Yeah, we're obviously happy with the score line and the 3 points. That was the objective. And I think at times the performance was very good, but too many moments in between where it wasn't good. Um, had a little struggle in the first half after Callan went down with an injury. Obviously playing with a man down, a goal up. Natural to be a little bit more of a defensive block, but I think we put ourselves in some situations we shouldn't have. Um, But in the second half as well, I think there were times where we were just a little too deep, defending deeper than we wanted, and inviting a little pressure from Salt Lake. But when we did move the ball and connect passes, we were dangerous, and we were good. And I think we played well enough to win tonight. Just looking for an improvement Wednesday night that we can play over 90 minutes at that level, not just for maybe 65 or 70.
Coach, what did you just think of the defensive performance overall? Obviously giving away a good amount of shots, but obviously no goals.
Yeah, I think our defending all year has been pretty good. We don't give up too many goals. Obviously have three fantastic goalkeepers in this organization. Our deeper defending, or our in-box defending, as I like to put it, is very good. And we're also blessed with great defenders, two of which who are injured at the moment. But Daniil and Aaron tonight, Cheeky always does a great job, and Ryan, they did fantastic. But it's not just about defenders; it's three in front of them, and then the three up top as well. So it's a collective effort when you defend deep, and I thought we did a great job of minimizing high quality chances from Salt Lake. I wish we would have avoided the amount of crosses and shots from distance, but there were very few high quality chances from Salt Lake tonight.
Another very good performance from John McCarthy. A little bit of an injury, still went through it, got the clean sheet. What have you thought about his performance? Obviously not just this game, but the entire season. And then how do you approach, with Crépeau coming back, how do you approach that goalkeeper competition that is going to be a good competition? You say three great goalkeepers.
Look, right now, competition is great, and it's a great problem for me to have. And we put ourselves in this situation on purpose, and I believe we know how to deal with it. Right now, there is no decision to make. John is doing fantastic, and we hope that he's okay for Wednesday, but we'll figure that out in the next couple of days. And when Max is fully healthy and ready to go, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Any update on Kelly?
No, sorry.
There are 3 games before the final, the CONCACAF League final. How do you think that you need to keep the team healthy before that important game to the team?
It's a big task we have to try to keep pace with our league and put points on the board, but also remain healthy. These games that we have on our schedule are not going away. I can't just erase them off a calendar. We will play them, and we play them to the best of our ability. I believe if we have the roster to get through this stretch, this week, Open Cup, and the finals. But as you pointed out, it's important to stay healthy. We hope that Kellen's situation isn't as bad as maybe it looked at first. So with a little luck, he can be back as well. And, obviously our center backs who are out for now will be back by the final as well. So we're getting through this hump. It will be an amazing achievement from these players to get through this schedule in a winning way, because it's very, very difficult. But up until now, I'm very proud of the players and the staff and the organization. We haven't missed a beat yet, and we hope to continue that for the next couple of weeks.
The next game is against Sporting Kansas City. They don't have a good season for now, but they beat Minnesota last week 3-0. How important is to you not to be confident because Sporting is not a weak team? How do you feel about that, and how do you are going to prepare next game?
Like we do any game, we respect every single opponent in this league. Our league is built on parity, and it's very difficult to beat every team in this league. There are no easy games. And Kansas City won today with a large score line, similar to ours, obviously, but They're in a good moment. They've been playing much better. They won in Seattle the other day, today against Minnesota. So it's a team that didn't have a great start to the season, but I think they found themselves now. It'll be a competitive, tight game, as it always is against Kansas City, but we like to win games at home, and that will be our goal.
We'll go, Alonzo, take it away on Zoom. 2 more questions.
Very much. Josh Groves, go ahead. Thank you. Steve, Ilie is not a guy who ends up on the score sheet too often, goals or assists. He got his first assist of the season tonight. But last year you made a point about how important and successful he was with passes that break lines. Is that something that he's continued to do for you, and tonight was an example of that? How do you see him contributing even if he's not getting assists or goals like some of your other players?
By scoring in my book, by playing tactically disciplined, wins a lot of second balls, steps up at the right moments to complete our counter press, and really is the catalyst between our back four and our front five. And his decision making is second to none. So that's how Ilie scores for this organization. And anytime he can contribute, obviously in the old-fashioned way with an assist or a goal, amazing. But that's not why he's here. That's not why he's on the field. He's obviously a very important player for us, an intelligent player, and somebody who we love having around our performance center and our stadium and in this team. He's also what not many people know, officially an American now, and an absolutely amazing guy, and a player who takes time for younger players to help them through their issues, their problems, and their careers.
Just a quick follow on that. On the passes that are breaking lines, is he still the main guy doing that for you as you continue to, or have other players done that as well? It was something you talked about positively about him last year.
Well, the way we interpret that position in our formation is somebody who will definitely connect things and can break lines, but should always be a valve for us, either with the ball and without the ball, sort of a safety valve. Sometimes it takes one pass back to the 6 in order to take 2 steps forward to the weak side at 8, or a 9 that comes underneath, or a winger. And Ilie plays that position perfectly. So I'd have to go back and look to give you an honest answer, Josh, to see how many lines he broke. But really, he's the connector, offensively and defensively.
Thank you. And quickly on Daniil, last week he gave up the penalty, but came up big this week in multiple ways. How did you see his progression from the last game to this? Actually,
I think he played better last game than he did this game, if we're honest with ourselves. He made one mistake last week. He left his feet in the box, which you cannot do. He knows now, and he learns from it. He's a younger center back, and he learned from that mistake and turned it around this week. So he's been very reliable and very good. We're extremely happy with Daniil and his progression. He'll also understand now that it would be, say, is left-footed, not right-footed. And if he has that situation again, he'll let him shoot. We also have a keeper on goal to make saves. So that's the approach we're taking with him and pretty much with every player, obviously except Giorgio. Can't really teach him anything. But this game is a learning process, and it's a wonderful sign that Daniil has taken that lesson and learned from it in such a short amount of time.
Thank you. Final question here for Vince. Go ahead.
Hey, Steve, you spoke about crosses and you see as many. It seemed like in the second half, you guys were better at defending crosses maybe because you had more pressure. Was it an adjustment to get out to their wide guys more because your wingers were a little bit deeper, or is that just me reading into what you guys wanted to do in the second half?
We did speak about it at halftime to avoid crosses. I'm not sure. There definitely was an adjustment. I think there was just been a little more effort to stay connected and stay compact by our attackers and wingers, as you said. So I still thought we were a little too deep. But overall, the effort was there. And we talked about that before the game. Tonight will be about effort. If we choose to run and to work, we can win. And the guys responded to exactly that. So there's a few things we can work on as far as applying pressure and not letting teams pin us in our own end that deep. And we'll talk about that. We'll improve and look for those adjustments Wednesday night.